One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the American, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside kid breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. Gets away from one. He's got space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The run from the shotgun. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got a man, it's Duarte. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He makes the catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Wants to fire on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Meadows. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Canes have it for the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can...
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. There's everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's McAfee. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Would they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal? Wants to throw again. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Duarte. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the corner. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Fires to the tight end. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Gets it to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You got...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy. What a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Down some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Pulls it in. It's in goal. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Working that left side now. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's McAfee. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Canes have this offense rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the handoff. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease. But
touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Coming out with it, it's Dingle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Pulls it and fires to the left. All out of space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break it.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Kane.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're working that left side. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's in goal. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's in goal. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now and flashing that on the option play? There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. The short hands. It's Duarte. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're going back to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the...
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 1st down here for the offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you,